Hello everyone and welcome to today's online class for class 12.
In our last class, we discussed about defects or deviation in a crystal. When crystal forms in various steps, if any kind of deviation occurs in the orderly and regular arrangement, then the deviations occurs. Depending on this parameter, three distinct types of deviation or the defects we studied. The first one was the point defect, and the second one was the line defect, and the third one was the plane defect. In our syllabus, point defects is only included. That's why we are going to confine our discussion within the point defects only. Now, point defects arises when a deviation occurs during the lattice formation. Now, crystal lattice formed by the regular and orderly arrangement of the particles of the crystal. During this orderly or regular arrangement of particles to create the crystal lattice, if a deviation occurs, then that deviation is known as the point defects. Now, point defects are also of three types. The first one is the stoichiometric defect. The second one is the non-stoichiometric defect. Last one is the impurities. Now, stoichiometric defects, those kind of defects, when it is raised in a crystal lattice, the stoichiometry of the entire crystal do not get altered. But for non-stoichiometric defects, if it is a rise in a crystal lattice, the stoichiometry of the entire crystal is altered. Impurities is quite different than both of them. It arises when an unknown particle occupy the position, the crystal lattice, or interstellar position, or basically inside the crystal lattice, instead of the place of the particle that's the crystal is forming, with which the crystal is formed. Now, this is known as the impurities. So, there are three point defects: stoichiometric defect, non-stoichiometric defect, and impurities. In coming classes, we are going to discuss about all of them individually and going to study these point defects thoroughly. Stoichiometric defects are the defects in which no change in the stoichiometry of the crystal occurs. Now, the first two stoichiometric defects that we are going to discuss about the vacancy defect and interstitial defects. Vacancy defects are those kind of defects when an orderly arrangement and regular and orderly arrangement of the particle in their constituting lattice points, one or two particle is leaving the crystal lattice entirely, and a vacant lattice point is created, like this one. Vacant lattice point. As a result, this kind of deviation occurs in the regular and orderly arrangement of the crystal, known as the vacancy defects. Now, as vacancy is created in lattice points in these regular and orderly arrangement, the density of the crystal during the vacancy defects decreases, as per unit area the number of particles is now lesser due to the creation of vacancies inside of the crystal lattice. That's why during this vacancy defects formation, if a vacancy defect is created in a crystal, in that case the density of the crystal decreases. The second one is the interstitial defect. Now, what is interstitial positions? During the orderly arrangement of the particles, the position that is being not occupied by the lattices, that is for this one is this position, these positions are the interstitial position. Supposedly, particles leaving their lattice point and move into their interstitial position. To occupy their interstitial position instead of their actual lattice point. In that case, an orderly and regular arrangement gets a deviation in them, which creates a defects known as interstitial defects. Now, as the particles occupy interstitial position, that's why they come closer with each other more. As a result of that, in per unit square, in unit area in the crystal lattice, more particles are clumped together with each other. That's why the density is increased when an interstitial defect is created inside a crystal lattice. Now, all these both of these point defects are actually examples of both of these point defects are created in the crystal lattice which are non-ionic in nature, because in ionic crystal compounds both the ions need to have an stoichiometry in them to obtain to sustain their electrical neutrality. Now, during the vacancy defect, if one of the ions are leaving the crystal lattice points, in that case the electrical neutrality may hamper. That's why vacancy defects is not an example for defects in ionic compounds. Similar is the case for this interstitial defects, because the ions actually occupying the interstitial position creates a repulsion effects in them. That's why these two defects are usually not an example of defects that is created in non-ionic compounds. In ionic compounds, there are two different types of defects that is known as Schottky defects and Frankel defects. We are going to study them now. The next two defects that we are going to study about are exclusively for ionic crystal compounds. The first one is the Schottky defects. Schottky defects. This defect arises Now, this is supposedly, this kind of defects arises with amix type of ionic compound. where m is the m plus and x is the x minus. In this case, this red dotted particle is supposedly x minus, representing x minus, and this blue dotted particle is m plus ion. And repetition of their arrangement is created this crystal lattice of mx crystal. Now if you can remember, if you can observe, here it should have been an x minus red dotted particle, and here there should have been an blue dotted particles. That is, here there should have been a x minus which is missing, and here should have been a m plus which is missing. Creating a vacant space inside this lattice, which is a deviation during this lattice formation, and this kind of deviation created in mx type of ionic compound known as Schottky defect. Now this kind of defect always arises when an ion leaving its vacant lattice position, lattice point, alongside its oppositely charged ion also. That is, the lattice point, the vacancy in the lattice point that is created in pair. That's why the stoichiometry of this defect of this crystal is remaining intact, but the density of the crystal decreases. Density of this type of crystal decreases. And also, not only density of the crystal decreases, but these kind of defects only can be observed where the cation and anion m plus and anion x minus are of similar in size. Only then this kind of Schottky defect can be observed in ionic compounds. Like in the, for example, if you take an example of, those are NaCl solid, KCl solid, KBr solid, this kind of solid crystal in which Schottky defect can be observed. Now the second type of defect that we are going to talk about is the Frankel defect. Frankel defect, if you can observe, is a similar situation that I had drawn in this diagram, only the deviation is different. I have taken this blue dotted line as the cation N plus and this red dotted particle as the X minus anion. Now if you observe, there are some places interstitial lattice point that have been vacant, but entire vacancy is not created. This lattice point was occupied by this particle, which is actually the cation M plus. Now it has left its lattice point and has moved itself into the interstitial position and occupied that interstitial position, whereas it should have been in its interstitial position. The similar situation can be observed for this particle, this interstitial position also. This blue dotted particles, that is this cation N plus, should have been onto this lattice point, which is its own lattice point, but it has left its own lattice point and moved into the interstitial position. This is created, this type of deviation is known as the Frankel defect, in which a vacancy is created and also the particle occupying that vacancy lattice point previously now has occupied the interstitial position. That's why this type of particle is known as vacancy interstitial defect. Vacancy interstitial point defect, that is Frankel defect, is a vacancy defect as well as interstitial defect, as no amount of particle has left the lattice point. That's why the entire stoichiometry of the particles is remained intact, but the density now has been altered. In fact, it has increased because now due to the occupation of the interstitial position, the number of particles in the unit per area has increased. Due to that reason, the entire density in Frankel defect increased. Now, as the cations are the only one who cations are those only the particles in which leave their lattice point and move into their interstitial position. That's why if a cation is extremely bulky in size, these kind of defects cannot be created by those kind of cations. That's why Frankel defect only created by those kind of ionic compounds in which cation in size is extremely smaller compared to the anion. That is, Frankel defect is created by smaller cation and larger anion. For example, AgCl, AgBr, zinc sulfate, etc. produces Frankel defect. Now, this AgBr has a peculiar character in it. This one produces both Schottky defect and Frankel defect. Both Schottky defect and Frankel defect can be observed in AgBr crystal lattice.